All right, is this thing on? Thank you so much for tuning in. Whoa! 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 Ho, 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 ho! Cameras, people, looking at me. Whoa! Overwhelming, man. All right, thank you so much for tuning into another video. Today, this video, I'm going to be talking about, being autistic and struggling with eye contact. So, it's one of the basic, traits of being on the spectrum is the struggle with eye contact. So, in my later years, lately, I've really had no problem with my eye contact. But if you rewind the VCR tape back to 1998 when I was 1 years old, whatever. That was a different story. So, but before we get there, I want to kind of talk about why we might struggle with eye contact and a spectrum of being, on one end to the other. Not on the spectrum, but with eye contact. So, why do we struggle with it? Why do we more so want to look away from those whoever we are interacting with instead of looking at them? Well, it comes down to social skills. Again, a lot of us don't like being in conversations, especially those we might not be familiar with and have to step out of our world to the world. So, already, it's another sense of obligation to the conversation. You're already in a conversation that might be the idea, the execution might be intense for you, even though it can be just a standard, normal conversation for many others. And, why I think we tend to look away during those moments, during those conversations, again, it's another sense of obligation. And we are trying to look at everything else that isn't the obstacle that's in front of us. So we're like, I want to be anywhere besides this conversation right now, and I am looking for an out. I am like, God damn, I do not want to be involved in this conversation. Get me out. Get me out, man. Get me out. Oh! So, that's why I think we struggle with eye contact. Now, going back to the early days of, me and this journey of being on the spectrum. Back when I was 1 was when I started struggling with eye contact, or at least my family noticed. It was when they would try and call my name. Shane. And if your name is called Shane, well, hi. But it was Shane. Ah! At one point, my parents thought I was deaf, and they put me through so much testing during that time, especially because of my eye contact. And so that was always something that I struggled with, during childhood, during my growing years, and it was something I started to address in high school. The one thing that made me really have to work on my eye contact, and it was by choice, was I joined the high school forensics team. Now, there's two different types of forensics, and the one is, it's crime forensics, you look at a crime scene kind of thing. The other is public speaking, which is what I did. So, I had pretty much no choice but to engage eye contact with those who I was performing in front of. And I did this category called 4-minute. For those who did forensics, you might know what I'm talking about. If you did forensics, props to you. It's a great opportunity to grow and get to know yourself a bit more and to overcome some of those fears of anxiety of talking to people. It's great. It was a great experience. And we got scored on based off of the eye contact we have during those speeches. So I'm like, man, I have no choice but to engage eye contact, because I want to make it to that final round, that meet. I mean, I've been waiting for this thing for hours. I want to get to the final round. So I have to engage eye contact. So lo and behold, that's what I did. Later on, I ventured into customer service retail work. So cashier work for me. I couldn't be like, hello, how are you today? Do you need a bag? Dun 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 dun. Your total is this. Dun 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 dun. Do you need a receipt? Have a good day. Something like that. I was like, I have to engage. Hello, how are you today? Do you need a bag? Total is this. Need a receipt? Have a wonderful day. It took practice. It didn't happen overnight. And again, a lot of it was drive, because I didn't want people noticing I was on the spectrum. I was like, I am going to be as quote-unquote normal as I can be. And again, it's easier said than done for others, and I totally understand if it's harder for you. Now, something that I kind of put into practice is, or that you can do, more so than what I did, is, if you have that much of a difficult time performing eye contact, just do a little. 1 second, start with 1 second. Da 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 da. Take as much time as you need. Da 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 da. So then build it up. 2 seconds. It's like exercising. You're exercising a muscle. Like if you're trying to do a pull-up, I just 1, then just stop. Then try and get to 2. Then stop. I struggle with pull-ups, so that's why I'm saying that. Well, I'm super skinny, man. I'm like a twig, man. So, do that. But I want to explore real quick before we kind of wrap things up the other end of the eye contact spectrum, where it goes from too little eye contact to too much eye contact, where I am staring straight into your pupils, into your internal soul. I can see the camera lens's soul. I am staring and giving it that much eye contact. Yes, you camera, I see you. I see your thoughts. I see your existential dread that you are only existing to videotape me and for my hopes of success and for the hopes of others' entertainment. I'm sorry, I was thinking the butter scene from Rick and Morty. So, there's that extreme. Again, it's a social quirk where we have a hard time reading and we tend to misread interactions. So it can go from too little eye contact to too much eye contact. So with that, I have a golden rule. No more than 6 to 8 seconds of direct eye contact. So I kind of do like a eye contact break kind of thing, like 6 to 8 seconds, because that de-pressures the conversation. You don't want to make it intense for others. And again, like, it takes practice. I can say that because I have practiced. I have gotten comfortable with it. But if that's something you struggle with, baby steps. 1 second. 1 second. At least that's a tip I hope that could help you. So give it a try. When you're at work your next time or talking to someone, just try it. It doesn't hurt. I get it's easier said than done for others, but just give it a try. What's the worst that can happen? You look away? Fine, you tried. You tried. That's all that matters. With that, I'm going to wrap this video up. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. I hope to see you in the next video, and with much love. Thank you.